So as you know, TikTok is slated to get banned Sunday, January 19th. And as somebody who is a TikTok creator slash user myself, this sucks. But in today's video, I'm gonna go over some alternative apps that you can use, what this means for you as either a TikTok user or a TikTok creator, and finally, what this means for YouTube creators such as myself. So if you're somebody who either has a YouTube channel already or you're thinking about becoming a YouTuber, at the end of the video, I'll let you guys know how you can actually take advantage of the situation and really come out on top. So stick around to the end of the video if you're interested in that. I got my tea ready, so let's lock in. Starting off, let's go over some alternative apps that you can try. So basically every social media app has their own version of TikTok's infamous For You page. Basically something where you can go on it and just scroll and swipe down and it'll show you videos that you're interested in. So Snapchat has this with their spotlights feature. Even Twitter, otherwise known as X now, they have a version of this where if you click on videos and you just start swiping down, it'll show you similar videos to that. But as you all know, a lot of times these platforms just suck. Their For You pages, algorithms aren't nearly as good as TikTok's, and either there's just not enough creators on the app or just the algorithm isn't good enough, so they're just kind of trash. But I will let you guys know some apps that are actually kind of good. Let's start off with the two apps that people seem to be going to and gravitating to the most right now. First off is Rednote. Now, basically, this is just the Chinese version of TikTok. And supposedly, guys, this is supposed to be the best one. Rednote's For You page algorithm is actually supposed to be pretty good. And they're actually welcoming US creators right now. So it's been kind of funny, but a lot of Rednote videos, the creators have been saying like, hey, like, welcome to our app. You know, we're excited to have you guys here. And even from being on the app a little bit, it does seem very similar to TikTok's. So this is probably gonna be the most native app to TikTok's ecosystem. So whether that's their algorithm, the way that it's laid out. Now, a little bit of a con towards this is that a lot of things are still in Mandarin, they're still in Chinese. So you either have to learn it, or I don't know if there's gonna be some type of like translation feature, but there is that. And then also it is still a majority Chinese app. So it's just like you know, if you're interested in Chinese creators, cool, but it's not gonna be exactly like TikTok's. The next app, Lemon8. So Lemon8 is actually owned by ByteDance, which is TikTok's parent company. So this was actually created a while back when TikTok originally was talked about getting banned some years back. And Lemon8, it's similar-esque to TikTok, but also not really. I've actually used it for a while. Like I created an account back on there a while ago, but really it reminds me more so of Pinterest. Yes, it's more so video based than something like Pinterest itself, but people are already kind of saying that Lemon8 is trash. And also since it's owned by ByteDance, there might be a potential that it might be getting banned as well too. This all is still so up in the air, guys. I feel like I'm taking it day by day, just like you guys, but yeah, try out Lemon8. Maybe you would like it. You know, maybe you like its ecosystem. The thing about all these apps I'm mentioning today is like you have to find which one you just prefer the most and then go from there. The next one I'm actually gonna give an honorable mention to is YouTube Shorts. Now, a lot of people aren't really on YouTube Shorts. I would say YouTube is different than like what I mentioned with Twitter and Snapchat. YouTube created the Shorts feature as a direct competitor to TikTok's For You page, but YouTube Shorts is actually pretty good. If you guys are like me and you watch YouTube a lot, you probably would like Shorts because a lot of times it's just your favorite YouTube videos that have been clipped and just put on the Shorts page. But I think the algorithm's pretty good. Now, if you use the same account as your YouTube account, expect your feed to be mainly like your YouTube feed. So it might not be exactly like how TikTok's algorithm would have been for you, but I recommend actually starting a new YouTube page / channel and then just like creating like a fresh algorithm, because you don't want it to be exactly like your YouTube feed, most likely, if you are looking for an alternative to TikTok. And guys, finally, this is actually the one that I think is gonna be the best for people leaving TikTok, and that's simply gonna be Instagram Reels. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna have some hubbub about this, thinking like, oh no, like my Reels feed, my Reels algorithm isn't as good as like my TikToks. And yes, that may be true, but honestly guys, I think Instagram Reels is set up really, really, really good, and probably the most similar to TikTok that's like an American based, like a US based app. that I can think of. Like Reels, their algorithm is really dope. I find so many like funny videos on there, useful videos, and my like For You page on Reels, like my algorithm is actually really similar to my TikToks, I've noticed. Kind of like similar type of like funny quality videos or just whatever it is that you're interested in, you're probably gonna find it on Instagram Reels. So out of all the alternative apps that you can use, whether that be Rednote, Lemonade, Snapchat, Twitter, Shorts, I actually let Instagram Reels take the cake. I think it's the best one. All right, guys, now let's get into the next section of the video. We're gonna go over, first off, what this means for you as a TikTok user. So this is somebody who doesn't create on TikTok. You go on there simply for pleasure and because you find like good videos on there. So what this means for you basically is that, yes, you're not gonna have the same algorithm like how you did on TikTok, and you are gonna have to find a different app. It's just plain and simple. You're gonna have to go to a different app. So honestly, out of everybody that I'm about to list in this list, whether that be a TikTok user, TikTok creator, and YouTube creator, you guys are probably gonna be affected the least. Like, yes, it sucks. You're not gonna have your TikTok algorithm anymore, but there are alternative apps that you can use. So you will find another home, I promise. Next up are TikTok creators. Now, somebody like me, I have almost 300,000 followers on TikTok. About 6 million likes. I live in a creator content house where a majority of the guys here are actually pretty big on TikTok, and this is gonna affect you guys some. A lot of creators were in the TikTok creator program and were actually making some sort of income as well off of TikTok. So what this means is you're not gonna have the audience that you built up for basically all these years or however long you're doing TikTok. Like, first off, it's just kind of like all that work is gonna kind of be down the drain. Now, hopefully you did the smart thing and you funneled and cycled some of your TikTok audience into a different audience. So hopefully you funneled them over into Instagram, YouTube, and if you haven't, it's still not too late. Go on there and make some type of like farewell post, because those are going up right now some. Kind of make it like sentimental and be like, hey, I don't want to like lose you guys. And you know, if you do it the right way and the video goes up, you get like some good views on it, you actually can get like a lot of followers really quick on another platform. So I say either direct them to Instagram or YouTube is my personal recommendation. This also means as a TikTok creator that you're gonna have to find another app as well too, to build a new audience and nurture that audience as well. So if you were just a short form creator, I would say Instagram Reels probably would be another good place, because I think also on the creator side, Instagram does push Reels still pretty heavily right now because they've always been wanting to catch up to TikTok's For You page. So you still can grow pretty rapidly on Instagram. So I say start audience somewhere else and try to get that up to like your former glory, you know? Again, I'm so sorry if you were making like a good part of your income on TikTok, because that is gonna mean that you're gonna have to find like a new income source in the meantime, whether that's like get a job or hopefully monetize something else like as a creator. But yeah, you just have to figure it out. And finally, what this means for people like me who are YouTube creators, or somebody like you who's also a YouTuber, or even if you're somebody who wants to start a YouTube channel, make sure you listen up. Now, with TikTok being banned here soon, this actually means that a bunch of users are gonna flood all these different apps, and one of the main apps they're gonna come to, honestly, is YouTube. Now, I think it's something like 170 million users were on TikTok, so that means that every other app, but especially YouTube, which is the main other video hosting app, like think about it. YouTube is made for videos. TikTok was also a video app. Instagram started off as like a picture app, so did Snapchat, but YouTube has always been a video app. So it makes the most sense that a good majority of TikTok video users are gonna come over to YouTube. So as a YouTube creator, the first thing that's gonna happen is that you're gonna have a lot of new eyes on the YouTube platform, which means that it's gonna be a really good time to actually go up and go viral right now. Now, you guys have already been seeing a bunch of videos on YouTube probably talking about how right now YouTube is in easy mode. It's easier than ever to make money on YouTube, or it's easier than ever to go up on YouTube and go viral. And if that was true even up until now, like if that was true a week ago, 2 weeks ago, after TikTok gets banned in a few days here, that's gonna be even more true. So the best thing you can do is kind of keep doing what you're doing, but really double down on your content, whether that means you're posting more frequently. So if you're posting 1 time a week, go up to 2 times a week. If you're posting 3 times a week, try to start posting 5 times a week, or even what I do, post every day, because there are gonna be a lot of new impressions coming over to this app, and you can really get your engagement to go crazy right now. Now, what this also means as YouTube creators is that you're also about to have a lot more competition on the app. A lot of big TikTok creators whose main thing was just TikTok, I've been seeing a lot of them right now have been transferring their TikTok audience over into a YouTube audience. So there are going to be more creators on this platform that are going to be taking eyes away from content that you or I are making. So you have to kind of make sure you're making good content to like separate yourself and differentiate yourself, because not only are there going to be more eyes on the platform, but there's going to be more competition on the platform in terms of other creators. So again, I'm of the mind that there is enough for everybody to get a piece. Like there's enough for everybody to get a slice. There's enough to go around for everybody. But again, just make sure that you're making good content, because especially since there's going to be people who have built up crazy audiences on TikTok coming to our app, that means that these are people who are, they're well-rounded in the art of making videos, of getting like engagement, getting impressions, knowing how to keep somebody for a video. So I think the standard on YouTube is probably going to go up to where people aren't going to just be taking like any type of like BS content. So make sure you're just doing your best. Comment down below, do you guys actually think TikTok is going to get banned on Sunday? They're saying that whether it's Biden right now or, the new president-elect, he's thinking about halting the ban. So I don't know if it's actually getting banned, guys, but comment down below, what do you guys think? If you guys like today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and turn on post notifications, because I do post videos like this every single day. And if this video resonated with you, check out this video about why starting a YouTube channel is a brilliant idea, even if you're not really getting much views in the beginning. I think it's a great time for YouTube, and I'm so happy to have you guys here. I love you guys, and I'll speak with you very soon. I'll see you tomorrow.